Hey, what's up guys and gals? My name is Ricknineg, Sim Airport. Let's play some airport simulator. Here we go. So, I am in a different world. I'm in a private game. The reason I do this is because I want to show you something. I did a lot of finicking with this game and this map. I can even pause this to show you a few things. Now, let me actually lower the volume just a little bit. We don't need tons of volume, because I really want to show you some of these things. Now, this is how I think you can be successful at this game and actually make some money. Alright, so we can see flight ops income is 44 grand, staff expense 20 grand, total 23 grand. That's if there are no cancellations, zero delays, zero missed flights, and so forth. Here's the thing now, here's what's interesting, is that a lot of people do different things, and I found that this is a very, very simple way. Let's start from ticketing. You have 4 ticket booths. You set up a really windy queue just like that. I have 4 of these kiosks, which I guess is okay. Like, you can even do with 3, 2, but the idea is to have these. These are pretty good because you need the baggage to go to the planes. Then seats, I actually didn't have that many seats. I started adding more once I started getting more money. But yeah, the seats, I literally put 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. And then I grew as more people started sitting. I made a really snaky queue that doesn't block the restroom, and I did that for the security. Now let's look at security. This is important. 3 ID checks are pretty much all you need. I have almost no wait, constant movement, and I took out the body scanners. You have 3 metal detectors. It's a rule of 3. 3 of the scanners and 3 of the metal detectors. 3 works. I even have 1 baggage claim. Before you put night flights on, so before you add the upgrade for the runway lights, I would suggest you add another gate. That doubles the amount of planes you can get. You can even have 2 in the gate, and you can have 1 on standby coming in here while 1 is pulling out. So you could have 3, theoretically 4 planes at the same time at your airport with 2 gates. Which if you have 1, you pretty much can have 1, because the other one won't be really on standby unless you move. So that's something to think about before you get into the big gate. So hopefully that helps you out. Again, this snaking queue does work now off of when this video was put, the latest update. And look, I have another gate, and that's about it. So let's go to my regular save game and try to replicate this as much as possible. Alright, so here we are in our basically Let's Play Sim Airport. So let's go back to where we were and see if we can make any of these improvements that we were seeing. What I was able to do was expand this area, but as you can see, the problem was, number one, that it was hard to get this add-on. So problem is, this stuff is really expensive. So I'm going to expand it. You don't need to do a huge expansion. That should be enough. Now you're going to be told that the airport is not completely secure and all this stuff. Don't worry about it. Alright, we have a plane coming in. Let's add some sounds now. I think that'll just add to the cool ambiance of how we're playing. We'll just do that for now. And we don't have a queue yet, so let's do that. I think the queues are significant and important. Just make sure they don't block the restroom. You can make these as long or short as possible. However, I would go on the long side, and that's because some of these flights could be 180 people, and you do need a lot. You might even need to snake it up here. But for now, we're going to do that. We're going to assign to this. I wouldn't do first class queues yet. They're not really necessary. Let's see if we need more staff. Do we need more staff? I think we need more staff. Let's add another member here. Perfect. That's exactly what we want. I'm going to speed this up just a little bit. Let's look at our schedule. We only have 3 flights. But here's the cool part. I'm going to see if this expands. Where are my builders? Why are my builders not doing anything? Okay, my builders should be doing something. We don't want to cancel the project. Pickups are good. I don't see any issues. Drop-offs are doing pretty well. Okay, wait. How many people boarded this thing? 6 out of 7? Really? That's a 7-person flight? What is that about? Okay, that's kind of dinky. Let's go over here and see if we can grab any more. A night slot? We can't do night. It would be tempting to go night, but I don't think that's the way to go. Oh, I already have the night stuff. Okay. Let's do a night flight then. Okay. Let's do a night flight, and let's do 2 night flights. Let's just set them up though. Okay, so let's do this as late as possible. Let's really space them out. It doesn't really matter what times you put. The thing is, you don't want them to step on each other's toes and make issues for your other flights. If you get cancellations, that's probably the worst thing you can get, because that'll really affect your gameplay and what you're doing. So try not to get any of those cancellations. Okay, so we're getting this built, which is fantastic. It's going to help us expand security. And what I should have done is expanded it one more. So I'm going to do that. Expand this to about here. I know it's another 6 grand. Oh well. Let's see if we can demolish. Can we demolish? Now this is crazy because if you hit clear, you see it dismantles objects, removes walls, and leaves indoor flooring. If you use this, this removes the walls and the flooring, all the way to the grass. Basically it moves all the foundation, so you have to be careful. So if you do this, that's kind of what you want to do. There we go. So you basically want to remove all of this stuff. There we go. There we go. That's exactly what we want. Look at that. Look at that. That's lovely. Even though this isn't perfect, I don't care. That's exactly what I wanted. Okay, I've got to remove this wall now. Where are you? Okay, let's remove that. And like I said, you only need 3. We're going to do 3 for now. I'm going to add the exit signs, or the exit... No. We don't want that. Oh. So the way I do that is I right click and then you just go cancel project and it cancels it. So there we go. Okay, so like I said, 3 metal detectors. That's all you really need. Oh. Come on, buddy. That's annoying. Alright, there we go. Now we can do the metal detectors. You put more, but like I said, there's no real reason to do so many. You can even put it back here, right here. Doesn't matter. It works out well. All you got to do is make sure you zone it as security. That's about it. Now this whole area is security. Now it's different color because of the tile. If you really are annoyed, you can fix that. What I'm going to do is add another gate. And you may say, why are you going to do that first? Well, I already did the runway lights, so we have night flights. And let's see, so you see how this was canceled? That's because this went into this time. So we're going to try to fix all that. Here's tomorrow's schedule. We have a flight at 4 a.m. to 6. Now there could be an issue here if this takes too long. But that's why we're going to get 2 gates. That's going to super improve our whole situation. Make sure it's facing the correct way. And there you go. Now you do want to add the door and the desk. So let's add the door. It's a large sliding door that you want. Okay, you want to put it on the glove. I don't know what this is called. Oh geez, there's a name, and I can't believe it's. Oh man, if someone else let me know in the comments, I'll probably remember, but we'll see. Okay, so we need the desk too. Gate agent desk. That's one we need. Now this is going to help our money situation immensely compared to everything else. Trust me. Okay, now let me see. I'm going to snake some of this stuff. So I guess we're going to start over here. Now you can always rework this queue. Let's say you got to add more benches or you have any issues right there. Don't worry about that. And I like to get extra space. Right there, no problemo. We're going to assign to this. And assign to that. There you go. This is now a functional and operating gate. I still have 34 grand. I'm trying not to spend that much afterward. We're going to need 1 more of these bag scanners. Now hopefully they're okay and there's no one in the way here. I really want to cancel this one. Destroy that one and put it here. It's just bugging me. Okay, now I want you guys to see there's people coming in. I want you to see the flow of traffic. There we go. That's what we want. Okay, so once these 2 get built, it's That's exactly what we want. Look at that. We're going to get a lot of movement. You're going to see that people won't even bunch out much. It's very quick because they get let in, they put their bags here, they get scanned, they grab their bag and they go. Like boom, it's so quick. Now you see people are actually sitting, and we're going to add more benches then. Okay, so what I'm going to do is add a bench over here. I like to make things even, but I guess it won't work this time. Okay, now I gotta watch my money. We're at 30,000. Look, we have 2 runway usage. Oh, 1. Okay, perfect. Got a little bit of money. Let's go back to our schedule. It's 4 a.m., so this is our Aerostar 6186 flight. Again, if it doesn't leave on time, let's say it goes into 7 a.m., it doesn't matter. We don't really care. Why? Because we have 2 gates. So this plane, no matter what, can come in and come here. No cancel flight, if that makes sense. Now we can actually add a lot more flights. We can even double up. And of course the reason is because of the 2 gates. And again, that'll increase our just huge boatloads. And look, we have more people that want to come to our airport, which is fantastic. So we can look at the night. We have 2 big planes, 707. Now I think these planes need, we can actually accept these. 707 is how big of a plane? 180 passengers. Let's look at night. Let's look at the night schedule and see what's up with this. Oh yeah, we can definitely spare a night flight. 2 in fact. So let's do 2 good juicy night flights. Look at that, 3,400 a flight. Oh baby, I like that. Look at that, we just took 2 jumbo flights. So let's schedule them correctly. Now this is perfect. We have this one, and we have this one here. We can even scooch this one back about there. Scooch this one back if we, nope, that's as much as we can do it. And then that's perfect. Because remember, we have 2 gates. We can even take another flight here somewhere and just kind of squeeze it in somewhere. Perfect. And that'll be in for tomorrow. And it's at some point, guys and gals, where you're just chilling. You'll be chilling. In fact, it got a little boring for me in the essence that I was AFK. I was off the keyboard, away from keyboard, and it was just racking in the money for me. I bought more things, and this really helps you expand your airport. Now these tiles are bugging me, so let's fix that. We're gonna get to our baggage area in a little bit too. So let's go to build floor 1. Boom. It is a lot of money, but it'll make everything look the same. Look at that, no issues. You don't even need a security guard here. Or TSA. In the United States, we have the TSA, the Transportation Security Administration. And this person is upset. They were too late to their flight. Plane left them high and dry. Now let's look at the status here. En route, 10:45. Now you see what's happening here. We could definitely add a morning flight. Because remember, we have 2 gates, so we have 2 open, so that's perfect. So let's go look for a great morning flight. Let's look, there's one here. This is at night. Let's go for, now these we can't do. These we need a huge gate, extra large. We're not there yet. Night. Now this is a morning. How many on the Embraer 195? 90? It's not too much. Here? No flights. Now we're gonna start getting more flights as time goes on, so we might just do that one. Larger gate. Yeah, let's just do this Embraer. And we can do another night. Let's just do the one in the morning. And then hopefully it'll get squeezed in a perfect spot. So we can move this over here. Oh, we can't do that. Okay. No problemo. You gotta just watch what's going on there. That's perfect. That's good. That's good. Okay, now again, we can put one on top of another, but I think this is good as is. Should be enough time. Should be great. And I think the danger here in this game, guys and gals, is to say, oh, I have so much space, I have 2 gates, I'm going to add tons more planes, but that's the issue. The issue is that you get a little too confident, you start getting canceled flights, and then because of the staff, not the hiring, but of the payment, it'll really be bad for you. You'll be spending so much money. And you see, I can expand this later on. Let me see. I'm gonna do one of these. Finance. Unlock finance-related things such as advanced reports, bank loans, lower taxes, and improve profit margins. Oh, that's good. I'm gonna do that. We're gonna add offices here later on. Look at that. We're getting perfect stuff. Now, this is a very small plane. I'm thinking, what, 7 passengers? Really? Is that what you came for? 7 people? Goodness gracious. This is a very quick flight. Where's that last person? There we go. Okay. Well, how much money does it get us, this plane? Oh, it's 400, but we don't know per landing. Because they give you a terminal fee and then a usage fee of 400 for every plane. Terminal fee changes, of course. Now you see a lot of seats here. I could have actually scooted this one over and added another one. Look at this. Big boy. 707. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Now again, we could have another plane going on here. Let's look at this. We're at 19. Now the thing is, it'll log them at the gates that they need to go. You see, tomorrow we'll get that done as well. It'll automatically put them in the gates. But we see all of them in A1. What does that mean? That there are no real flights on top of each other. So we could spare even more flights, which is awesome. Look, another night flight. Maybe a 737. Could we get another 737 on here at night? We could maybe do something like that and then put one at the end, and then maybe it could work. Let's just try it. I'm so ambitious. I don't know if that's good. Can't get this one. Okay, let's just do that. Go to the schedule. And yeah, that's the only place right there. Now we can also... Oh, no, we can't. Can we scoot this guy over? We can. Can't scoot this guy over. Now, what's between 2 and 3? Is that an afternoon flight? Oh, no. So we can actually take this guy this way. Okay, so you can mess around with these times here. You could get another one of these flights. So what are these? Afternoon. I could definitely do another afternoon flight. Empty. So you see what I mean with another gate? It's awesome. Look at this. Afternoon, but that's a Boeing 747. Too big. Another night. Another night. So we're just going to have to wait. We're going to have to be patient. Do our best. Watch the money come in. You can see the people are very happy. The worst is the rest need, but the rest need always seems to go down. I don't know why. And then the airline interest is at 53%. So I guess it's better than 50%, right? So that's pretty good. Ticketing is going well. I don't even see an issue. I don't see lines at all. I'm going to add a few things. I'm going to add some trash cans. So I'm going to add some garbage bins, so we don't have trash piling up everywhere. And then I'm going to add some plants for decoration. I just did something simple like that, and it apparently helped out. It made everything look kind of nice for the environment look. I'm not much into aesthetics, to be honest with you. I'm more into practicality, making things work. Some people I watch are awesome at making things beautiful. I can't. I try and I can't. It doesn't come out right. But we all have our talents. Now the airport is completely empty till about 4 a.m. where we're going to get a few flights. And we can even get 2 4 a.m. flights. Now this would be morning. We can maybe try for 2 because they won't bug each other, right? At the beginning of the... Oh my gosh, look at this, guys and gals. Look at this. We have 6 new flights. Although we can't take any of them, right? Are they all locked? I think so. Let's slow that down. Okay, so we have a night flight. Night. A lot of these are night. I don't... Oh. We said we can do an afternoon, right? Well, let's do that afternoon. Because I think that's what we wanted. We wanted one just right there. And that should be fine. Yeah, like we can even have one up here. Oh, this is good. Alright, well, let's go and find a morning one. Nope. A lot of night flights. A lot of people want to travel at night. I guess they want to sleep while they're flying. They don't want to be aware of what's going on. I gotcha. I know what you guys want to do. Now look how much this is filling up. It'll even tell you how many people are in line. That's what standing means. So it's 111 people are standing in line out of 137 that need to go on the plane. So that's pretty good. It tells you that most of the people who are going to be on that plane are actually in line, which is great. And in 1 second, boom, right now. So you see the standing starts to go down. I didn't understand why. Well, as they board the plane, the boarded number goes up and the standing goes down. So that's kind of cool. And route means people who are running to the gate, basically. And you will always have some stragglers. But every once in a while, I do get a full flight, which is fantastic. I like that. Alright, look at ticketing. This is what I mean. There's really no time where I get huge flights. Look, with 4 like this, because the time they take to leave the bag and then check in, it's so quick that they leave. So 4 is perfect for here. Look, I have 2 tickets here that relieve people from doing that as well. Now there's a little bit of a line here for the food, so I might add 1 more, but I don't know. So there's people standing here. I don't know if that's a bug or not. Might be. I think I'm gonna send them home, because what happened? They're stuck. See that? They were stuck. They were just standing there and they were blocking. So there are still bugs in the game. It's early access. It's gonna happen, but that's okay. Now I love looking at the baggage underground. Look at that. Isn't that cool how they snake in like that? So they come in here and then they get dropped in the plane, basically. So cool. Now when the plane comes, oh, it's so glorious. It's lovely. Alright, departed at gate en route at 9:45. So we have about an hour where we can have another plane. So in the morning at around 9:45, like right now, or even 8:30, right, we can have another plane. So is there another morning flight? I think everything was night. Most things are night. Well, a lot of these galactic points, these large planes that want to come in. Big interest. Here's a morning flight, but it's huge. This plane's big. Won't fit. So let's say we're kind of at our peak with what we're doing. I hope you're enjoying this second episode, guys and gals. We've tried as much as possible to replicate what we have in my private world. That's just because in my opinion it works so well, meaning I didn't have issues. I'm not going to say it's the perfect method, but I'm going to tell you it's the method where, look, I'm in a positive, I'm making, and it's going to take some time. It takes a few days to let this number go up, but my number of staff is perfect. I'm not having any issues with security. As you can see, I don't have, let's see, information. I might have to add some information, little kiosk thingies to tell them when flights are. People are kind of filling up, so I'm gonna add a couple more benches. This is what I meant with the benches, that I did have to add more later. That's okay. Once these get added, more people can sit, not an issue. These people didn't get on their plane. But look, we have another one here, and it just seems to be going by so smoothly. Well, thank you so much, guys and gals. I hope you're doing great. I hope you're pushing through that negativity. No one likes negativity. Look at that, double the plane. That's awesome. This one leaves, another one comes by. Hope you're pushing through that negativity. I hope that nothing keeps you down. I'll see you all next time, and don't forget, be hope.